12, there were a lot of awesome things. Winning some of the European rallycross rounds. I mean, he was unfortunate only able to compete in 7 of the 10, but 13 is promising to be a big one. Now we've got 4 X Games events: Brazil, Spain, Germany, and LA. Season 4 signed up for Top Gear, possibly some other movies in there, so there's quite a bit going on. Plus I bought a house that I'm going to be building from the ground up. It's going to be a pretty big year. X Games, which is the peak in the season. It's like, it's the main thing that happens in my racing year. It's like the Olympics, except it happens every single year. There are some of the fans that speak English, but usually you learn how to say please and thank you and bring me another beer, please. But nonetheless, I mean, the Brazilian fans, they have always been known to be crazy motorsports fans. I'd never seen them in rally, context, but they proved to be insane rally fans. In fact, if you just started an engine, a bunch of them, just thousands of them just came to listen and see what was happening.
Man, these people are bigger race fans than I think any country in the world. It is awesome. They're going to be loving the race this weekend.
It seemed like the first time a car ever went around the track was like when we got there and we had the Fiesta ST media car, and we were like, gave a couple rides and we're like, holy crap, this thing kicks up a ton of dust, and we're going like 35 miles an hour. What's going to happen when we get a race car out here? But the silt in Brazil, which is the silt that you put on your face if you're at a spa, like that's what they use this silt for. It's really fine. It didn't hold water. It was clay when it was wet, and then it turned to instant dust. If you weren't in the front, then you weren't going to win. You needed to be number 1 or 2, or you were in the absolute dust cloud. I had a good start, and I had my line picked out. It just hit the fan behind me, and Ken got spun out to the right, and he cleaned out my back left upright, which is what holds the wheel on. I ended that corner in 3rd place, but I think then Bryce or Travis, I don't know which one was that on the outside, but then his tire got me in that one, and so I had both wheels and tires going crazy. It's a horrible feeling. Both corners busted, and every X Games I've been in except one, I've walked away with a medal, and I had 1 mechanical failure, and this was the first time I was unable to avoid the incident in the first corner. Dejected. It was rough. I mean, there may be 4 tries at it this year with X Games, but each one is critical. So you hate to get knocked out like that. One of the best parts about my job is switching gears, frankly. It's like, you can go to Brazil for 1 race, hang out at the falls, it's amazing, get crashed out in the first corner, and then come back and do Octane Academy. I focus on what's in front of me. So when I'm in Brazil, I'm focused on the race. I get on the plane, I think, okay, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, it's Octane Academy, okay, and then I read up on what we're gonna be doing at Octane Academy, and it's cool to switch gears completely. It's almost kind of therapeutic. And so for Octane Academy, my job is to get the best guy out of my group so that I can beat Ken and Brian and Vaughn Gittin on a totally different playing field. So now I've got my 4 guys. I put them through a series of tests last night. This is day 2. We're out here at Irwindale, a place that I've had many a battle, and drifting, and now we're gonna actually see if they're good in road racing. We're gonna make them jump, slide, drift, and race their way into submission. That's what we're trying to do here, is put some pressure on them, signs and some lights and some fire, and put a clock on them, and put them head to head. Put some weight on the actual mistakes to make them worse. Drivers actually pulled out of a driver's search. It wasn't like a marketing company going and finding the drivers. We actually tested them before we put them even into the draft. And I think I got a good guy. It really was a tough battle in my camp this year. So I'm really looking forward to taking my camp winner and matching him up against Ken Block, Brian Deegan, and Vaughn Gittin's winner. It's going to be a tough battle for the end.